have it here. Larry from Cheyenne. Hello, how you doing, Larry?
Well, I'm good. How you doing, Dave?
Good.
You're one of the few humans on the planet that I know to call about this question, so I'm calling. Newmont, I guess the way I'll ask it is, Newmont's oddly positive today. It's very weak on the daily chart, at least by my way I read them.
Yeah.
And you're like a master of this. Is it possibly manipulation to hold the indexes devilishly up while people escape? What's your comment on that?
No, they just have other features that maybe some others don't. I'd have to dig back into the companies, but a lot of this, especially on Newmont, is where they're hedged, right? So, if you have to kind of dig back in and figure out what's going on. But these guys may be hedged to where the price doesn't affect them nearly like it affects all the rest of the stocks in that sector. It does have kind of a tendency in the past to go up when everything else in gold is going down, and to go down when everything is going up. Okay. And then I have a feeling, I didn't talk to Tom about it for years, but my guess would be it would be the way that this particular company hedges itself out.
Okay,
right? It's sold the gold
forward. I was looking for some conspiracy, some manipulation, but it's honest trading. Okay.
Yeah, well, let me put it this way: the corporate people in it kind of are a little counterintuitive in the past, and that's always been a hard one. I've never really made any money trading Newmont. It's always seemed to zig when everybody else has zagged. I found, in fact, I think maybe 10 years ago, I was talking to some traders, and we got kind of down to the nut of the matter, which is you're better off with a stock that's much more predictable than one that's not. And you'll find stocks that, for whatever reason, your method or any other method just don't work well on that particular stock. There's probably some reasons in it. I stay away from Newmont. I also stay away from Goldman Sachs. It seemed like every time the Goldman Sachs would look weak, they would come out, and they are the master manipulators of all stocks, and you're trying to short their stock. They would have 20 people lined up on CNBC to tell everybody why you're on the wrong side of it and everything else. And, it's just you don't want to fight the government, and you don't want to fight Goldman Sachs. I think Newmont Mining is one of those stocks that just seems to have kind of a mind of its own in the gold market, and you'll find more of those than other ones like Morgan Stanley and Goldman Sachs. Those guys actually do have everything they need to manipulate the market. I don't think Newmont actually has that much. Their hedges and all the stuff that they're into is kind of different than everybody else.
All right. Well, as usual, outstanding answer. I really appreciate it. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, David.
You bet.